Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today I'm just repotting some of my succulents that have outgrown their pots. So this one is called Echeveria Beltana. I bought this probably 7 months ago, so it was just in its original pot, and I'm using succulent soil that I've made myself, and for the topping it's just volcanic rocks. So as you can see, I'm just removing some of the dead leaves, dried leaves, and that will just prevent pests. This is a really nice succulent. So it forms a rosette of pale lime green leaves growing to around 20 centimeters in diameter, and it readily produces offsets. So as you can see, there's several babies already that's formed by this succulent. And the volcanic rocks is called scoria. The second pot is called Echeveria shaviana, specifically pink frills. And this is a crested form. So when you say crested succulent, it is a succulent that have multiple growing points instead of one, which causes the leaves to push against each other and it forms a wave-like pattern. And the leaves are also smaller, and the plant no longer forms rosettes. So the crested succulents are really nice because they look like they're small trees already. And it has pink and purple tones. Pink tones tend to show up in the summer when it gets lots of sunlight. By the way guys, I am living in Australia, so at the moment it is summer, but I repotted this late spring. That would be third week of November. So it's not really the best to repot the succulents during the summer unless you really need to. So this third pot, it's called Echeveria Suyon. It's also known as Echeveria Suyon, and it is a Korean hybrid. It forms a clump of compact rosettes of colorful, tightly packed leaves, and the rosettes can grow up to 12 centimeters in diameter, developing short stems with age. So they're usually smaller, between 3 and 4 centimeters, and the leaves are gray-green with red margins but become peachy pink to pinkish red when stressed. So this plant is quite stressed at the moment, and it's a really beautiful red succulent. The next one is also an Echeveria shaviana, but it's called Truffles. So this one is not a crested succulent. This is the normal rosette, and it has fleshy upcurved purple blue leaves with crinkling edges, and the rosettes can grow up to 15 centimeter in diameter. Initially solitary, but it produces offsets with age, and in late spring and summer it produces striking bell-shaped flowers. The flowers are pink and yellow in color. So I bought most of my succulents from online shops. I did buy some of them from the nursery, and some were just given to me as cuttings. So just let me know, guys, if you would like to see more succulent videos. I also make pots for them from scratch. I am a ceramicist slash sculptor. So for this one, it's another Echeveria. It's called Echeveria Lily, and it has grown tall, as you can see here, but quite compact, thick leaves. So it has light green and pale bluish green leaves with a dense rosette. It has pointy tips flushed to a rich pink color. The next succulent, it's called Echeveria Black babalam, and I couldn't really find any information with regards to this succulent online, except that it's a Korean hybrid. But it's a really beautiful succulent, and it has this reddish pointy tips, as you can see. So the next one is this cute clump of succulent called Echeveria Ben badis, and it has a compact rosette of grayish-green leaves tipped with reddish color. It is a cross between two species of Echeveria. It's Echeveria purpusorum and Echeveria deribengii. You have upturned, pointed leaves forming a tidy rosette, and it forms orange flowers during the spring or summer. So this is called Echeveria pulvinata ruby, or chenille plant, or plush plant. And it's quite unusual because it's furry. The leaves texture is like velvet. So it has small rosettes of green leaves that are covered in soft silvery white hairs. Tips and margins of the leaves are a striking intense red color. It produces yellow and orange flowers, and it can grow up to 30 centimeters tall. And this is a branching Echeveria that forms new rosettes from any part of the stem. So the next one is called Pachyphytum Pink tips, and it has thick fleshy leaves with pink tips. Its leaves turn to a rose-colored blush when exposed to sunlight. So I bought this because of the unusual coloring. The pink tips is quite iridescent looking. Next is Graptosedum miul, and it has round and chubby leaves with blue-green color. Its leaves turn to orange-pink on the tips when exposed to bright light. It is a hybrid of Graptopetalum amethystimum or lavender pebbles and Sedum clavatum. So the next three succulents that I will be repotting look quite similar to each other, and I bought this as a set. So this first one is called Echeveria Morning Beauty, also called Echeveria subsessilis or Peacock Echeveria. So it has blue pale rosette with slight touches of pink to lilac on its leaf margins. It has a thick coating of farina, which helps it tolerate full sun and give it a soft, powdery look. So the next two succulents that I will be showing you are called Echeveria Holy. So quite similar to the Morning Beauty. I think the difference is the thickness of the leaves. The Morning Beauty has thicker leaves compared to this one. So it also has a pale silvery blue rosette with farina. This is the natural coating of powdery wax, and it has long leaves that curve inward to a point. and this produces orange bell-shaped flowers. And this double-headed Echeveria is called Echeveria Romeo Rubin X Colorata, so it's a hybrid. I couldn't really find much online with regards to this one, but I bought it because of the color of the succulent. It turns to greenish, pinkish, reddish, yellowish color, so really beautiful coloration with this one. next is Echeveria Lovely Q, which is an agavoides hybrid. It has sharp pointy tips, a dark margin along its leaves that will stress bright red when grown in full sun. So when I first bought this, it was double-headed, but the other head just rotted. I think that was also during the summer when it one of the head died, probably February. So yeah, sometimes it becomes quite unpredictable and the succulent just die. So I'm really happy I saved one of the head. This is also an agavoides, so it's Echeveria agavoides Ike Soul, and it has thick leaves, gold toned, takes on vivid red accents along its leaf tips and margins. So I like this one because of its yellowish color. So next is Graptosedum miul. So this is a younger Graptosedum miul. I've shown you a mature one earlier. So there's quite a lot here. So it grew in clusters. I just decided to repot them so that there's more space for them to grow. So guys, we've reached the last pot, and we actually have two types of succulents here. We have Echeveria prolifica, the one on the right, and Sedum Dasyphyllum or Lilac mound on the left. So we'll start with the lilac mound, and which is this one. So it's a low-growing, dense ground cover that produces miniature leaves that turn a purple-gray when exposed to sunlight. And it can also propagate from leaves, even though it's really tiny like this. So when stressed, it can produce leaves in shades of pink, purple, blue, and green, and it produces pinkish buds that open into white petals. For the Echeveria prolifica, also called little rose, it forms rosettes of light silvery green leaves with hints of pink. It can spread indefinitely due to its ability to produce numerous offsets. It is a small growing succulent and produces bell-shaped yellow flowers. So that's it, guys. If you've reached the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see more videos of succulents and some of my plants. So I've actually put them in the greenhouse. I wouldn't be watering them for probably 1 week. So here they are in my small greenhouse. They're looking quite nice, and up there too. So if you want to see more videos, let me know. Bye guys.